See, this shit is stupid. Um... See, like, you have to see my OBS stuff. Okay. Well, it should work now. Hi again. Um... I think I might have to adjust the screen a little bit. No, it's fine. Okay, it's good like this. Whatever. Unless... Why am my neighbor screaming again? Fucking god, shut up. Jesus. Always! Where did you see that? See what?
Occupy silence.
There wasn't any... Mag was saying if I happen to stumble upon that kind of content, then you guys will be able to see it. But I'm not gonna look at Twitter while I play the game. Hello, Nyx, how are you? Atsuko sent me a message in the game chat. Yay. Forgot to do all this. Hi, Emo. Thank you for the fart. Hi, everybody. Hi, Twy. Wait, where was Twy? I didn't see Twy. Oh, yeah, the cheer. How are you guys? The cheer right after the fart. Alright, we're gonna play the game now. Crimes 1 and 2. The Windbloom Festival should be a joyous affair, but not at all as it seems in Mondstadt. Bruh! I had a bad flare-up, so struggled to sleep, so I feel like an irritated cat. Oh no! I'm sorry, Twy. I hope you feel better. We're going to Mondstadt right now. That's so far away. It's been so long. After hearing some crazy shit? Yeah? Dude, it is so cold in here. It's so cold! It's fucking May, dude!
Squall and fury.
Oh, what is that? Return to special story mode? Yeah. Ooh.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful!
What, Evo? Okay. That's horrible, but maybe let's not talk about this. Yeah, not right now.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Damn.
Take a look around, huh?
Uh-huh. She's weird. You're weird. Y'all are weird.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Okay, party pooper.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago, I...
Kill somebody.
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Damn. What the fuck?
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Hi, Chain. Oh yeah, well, also playing the quest. Hell yeah, I hope you have fun, Chain. Thank you for hopping in.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Can't believe it. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
She's like, no, not really.
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Whoa, you seem happy to see me.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere.
Sleepwalking?
Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
It's so cold in here, bro.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
Okay.
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Oh.
Sorry. This is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Donna.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Really? Kaya!
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type.
Okay.
How come I never felt this way before?
Lady, what's going on? Oh my god, I forgot it was a voice. Paimon outing people counter, at least 7. I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Bro.
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to do some business, so I'll take my leave. Bye, girl.
Oh, here he comes.
Ah!
Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Miss Paimon, how have you been? Chapel Run has a song about this. I was about to say that. All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind? Get out of here. It's your workstation, I know. Get out, still.
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt, but let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. Alright, let's go. Dude, I'm going. I'm fucking ready. Bye, Catherine. It's pretty. They decorated the whole place.
Too slow. Too slow.
Vinted.
Kaya, you found them.
Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company. Scaron, captain of the 3rd company. Eula, captain of the 4th company. And me, of course, captain of the 9th company. Right.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Dude.
Jean!
Miss Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Bro, Paimon, you think they don't have any justice system in, like, places outside of Fontaine? What do you think happens when a murder occurs in other nations? Do they just let them go? Paimon! Skyron is a wine-related name. Oh, cool. I can't understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Damn. Okay. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, Mist. What do you think happened? That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the fact of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict. Damn.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Liyue is a nation and Yanfei is a character. How do you only think the law only works in Fontaine? Jean, it's time. Understood. Miss Paimon, come with me. Let's go to jail and meet with Albedo now. Okay. Dude, what did he do? Oh! That's new. New music. Oh my god! Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. What? Bro, we're starting out right here with the trial? Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. Oh my god, I see him! With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor, Sorry, I just have to scream. I just have to interrupt myself and scream. As representatives of our respective organization, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Dude, I'm so happy Dahlia is actually real now. Finally! The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. Did they fucking explode? If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
What do you mean?
Murder?
Albedo, explain yourself!
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
Free my man. He did all of it. I don't care.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Oh. Beatrice, so is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body!
Okay.
Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
Buried.
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. God. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the test, this must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
Shit.
This isn't looking good.
Okay. If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
What do you mean? In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Okay, in the crime scene? Near the crime scene?
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Okay, does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's nobody. Wait, there's no body. Or motive. Yeah, you can't do that. If there's no body, you can't accuse someone of murder.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive.
I think so,
Yet,
at least.
I must be frank. Not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery.
Bro, what the hell?
I now call the second witness to the stand.
Oh, it's the guy.
Wait, that's...
D. Luke? What? What is going on? Bro, if you had showed me this as a screen cap, like, a few years ago, I would have been like, what is this? What is going on here? Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. What did you react to? Just a screen cap of, like, D. Luke standing next to Albedo and, like, Kaya in front of them saying, like, please describe to the court what you saw. Like, just that as a screen cap. Oh my fucking god. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces. Albedo's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. D. Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. What? What is he on? Wait, what did he say? Well, Kaya, what are you doing, man? Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. Yeah, I guess at 3:40 is kind of weird, but we're talking about a murder case. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Master D. Luke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
What the fuck is that? And this is what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. No! God damn. I'm kinda AFK and I keep hearing you being like, whoa, behind my back. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master D. Luke, I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession,
Oh.
there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Dahlia is so small. Like, you can't even see him behind the fucking massive, like, stuff in front of him.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
You can't really blame them considering it has been years since we got anything from this region. I was losing my shit too playing this. Yeah, for real. So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He can never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's all right, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo! I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences.
She was shaking crazy.
I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences? Okay. A correspondence. Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Bro.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
What the fuck? Putrefaction and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
It's giving Dotoric. Kind of, yeah.
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. What the fuck? I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Uh-huh. Dahlia sounds like Tails from Sonic and Izzy from Digimon had a baby. No, you're right. I do feel like, okay, so I know the voice actor is like really new, so I don't think she's from anything I know, but the voice is familiar. It does remind me a lot of Tails, actually. Huh. Izzy from Digimon, I don't actually remember his voice because I watched Digimon in Japanese, so I don't remember what he sounds like in English at all. He was my favorite though. I really loved Izzy. He was so cute. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. What? How can he do that? We need... The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why
Right.
would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Ryandaughters' footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse. Hi, Rosaria!
Oh, when did you get here?
She was behind you this whole time, Paimon. I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes, you're needed as Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Damn. We're going to the Star Snatch Cliff. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I remember that. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange soft noises echoing through the mountain that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant whopper flower posing as him. Yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Right, I remember. That was really cool. That was a really cool event. I'm glad that they're, like, going back to, like, stuff like this. You know, tying the loose ends. I hope they do more of this in the future. Oh my god.
Too slow. The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. And flowers and stuff? Who's there? Venti! Yay, Venti! Ah, Miss Paimon, I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me? And on top of that, I don't know if you've seen, but Inversion of Genesis is required to unlock this quest. I did see that. That's really interesting.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh, hi! Dahlia! He's so cute! I love him! I'm so excited that he's here now, after all this time, man.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Okay, Paimon.
Didn't think I was that unmemorable.
You're not.
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
No. So you called us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
He knows!
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Bro. Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything, dude. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on, my eye is itchy. If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Cray de Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
Here, share your observations with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
I feel like that's not our business, but... When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is sad fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to temper with fate. Bro. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
That's crazy. Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise, hee hee. Behold!
Ooh! Raymond remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse. Yeah. So, it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
This fucking thing? Wait, what about Klee? Damn. We're old pals. I don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. Tampering with fate beyond what even gods dare to do. Synthetic being, killing spree, about to face the consequences. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have to the win on your side. Let's go.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed, your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? You give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out.
Good idea.
What the fuck?
I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
You know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
What kind of crack are they on? Whee! Oh. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Like the two are mutually exclusive? This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Mag. Miss Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Yeah, it'd be like that. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case? Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. I understand. I'll look into the case on my own. Vanilla? That's cute. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, miss. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the 2nd floor. I'm counting on you. Oh, the 2nd floor. Wait. Hold on. Do you have anything? Thank you for agreeing to investigate. We are counting on you.
Quit following me.
I mean, do we have to?
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two. Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not going to talk about this whatever happens. Like, I don't want to talk about this kind of stuff on my stream, you know.
Right back at ya.
Cool place.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hands slip while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Huh? Hold on, let me...
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the result of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the Blank Project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Yeah, okay. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Oh, Doroko! Doroko!
Oh, Venti's calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
Return to the desk after the dialogue? Okay. I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. I don't think the end writing was faked. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely I do. He's my boyfriend.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith.
Okay.
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
Yeah, he must have had a reason to kill a guy.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Maybe the guy was just annoying. Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective as its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just support back with an honest assessment of the fact.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
No.
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Nope, not at all.
Not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations. Alright, let's see what we can find.
A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials and arcane formation required for a human transmutation?" The formations in these records likely originate from the Conrian art of chemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee that there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I've enclosed the records with this letter. Brother. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea of that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. The test tube. There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
The research notes? Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, "Putrefaction should be regarded as counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air." Whoa. Okay, I think I looked at everything. My desk now.
Since you have Master Jean's permission, you're free to investigate the office anytime.
Okay. So that was insane. Ah! Ah! Okay. I'm gonna go from there. I haven't been to Dragonspine in like forever. What? There's a time challenge thing that I haven't done? Over there? What do you mean? Never noticed. It's crazy. They must have added it after. There's no way I missed it. Okay, so the location. No?
We should be getting close.
Yeah, Paimon, I can see it.
Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. Oops. But the hole is completely empty and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his note? Hold on, I'm putting on chapstick right now. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
This just makes everything worse. You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
Oh. If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Sure, Paimon. Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. What is this bitch doing? Miles. Wait until 2 days later, okay.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
You two, let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. Ready? Alright, follow me. We're so back. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. It is pretty good. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Oh shit.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Okay. Hanselman, male, 46 years old, marital status, single, occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman, as a specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical. Both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you
Donna? Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Girl, you're saying that shit in a court of law.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. Okay. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will not present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. Yeah. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hartha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case, I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own rewards. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? Or if it was a hint, it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Miss, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then, I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yeah. Can you tell us what you found? Nothing. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The first marked location... The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his versions of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones, and does that mean he's the killer? The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains whatsoever. Claw marks? The differences between the marked locations. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in a hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third locations, and no witnesses saw anything happen here. There. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? Why wasn't that the case in other locations? Probably because it's just a creature that lives only in Dragonspine. The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other 2. Oh! But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Albedo's identity, Dragonspine's ecosystem. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Kryda Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Dragonspine's ecosystem. Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot, Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only one. Yeah, dude. Wait a second, someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding to the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the grounds to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubts in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Miss.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Miss' point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hartha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things all at those 3 locations.
What?
What? There were indeed bodies at each location. I did kill and bury someone. I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine. What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Eula? Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. Oh! Yeah, right, okay, that makes sense. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Okay, I thought... Damn. Okay, that's what it means.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then... the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people... their blood is on your hands.
Yeah. No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you. Exactly like him? So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. A doppelganger. But I never said that someone was a person. I see, then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone!
I brought her!
Oh.
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you, too.
Holy shit! As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. People of Mondstadt.
Order in the court! I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because this is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the East, Valen, defeated Durin in battle, and with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My impostor on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project. Yeah.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
Oh my god.
You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Ooh.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Miles.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Damn. Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knight of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm. Your informant in the...
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. Bro. What the fuck? Love how she called out the theory about albedo people made when the event ended. Like, how do we know which albedo we were talking about is the one we know? We were talking to is the one we know. Wasn't there something about the mark on his neck? Like, the real one has the mark on his neck, and the others didn't. A powerful life force in appearance you can change at will, yet here you stand formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Maz must be one of them! There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her form taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm.
Oh, bro, this is fucking insane.
Ugh! Have it your way.
Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
Holy shit.
Hey,
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Holy shit. He's dead. Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
I wish the audience could have seen it too.
After her.
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. In the event, Albedo literally shows how he can remove the mark, so using that as a point to identify him wasn't a good one to solely rely on. Either way, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, yeah. You finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. That's kinda hot. Indeed, follow me. Oh my god, slimes. Oh my god! Monsters everywhere!
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of During's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Okay.
Squall and Fury.
Optional objectives? I'm going to all the things.
Behold.
Razor and Lisa. Oh my god.
Lupercal, it's you.
Oh, I love you, Razor.
Witness my great undertaking.
Phew, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
I'm attempting to count the charms I got, and there are so many. Why did I do that? How many, Mag? Unleashing lightning on people? No, once in a while maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all, and mine was a gentle old man from the Spantamod school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Ah, well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Well, it's... okay. Got that. So the small ones are like the optional, I'm assuming.
Too slow.
33 design.
Firm. Drag another wardrobe over here.
Vile beast, the Imnacht shall not tolerate such a transgression. Hey, official.
Ah, that's the traveler's voice.
You arrive at a most opportune time, vassal. Sword at the ready.
By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Burst forth.
The areas in general are optional, and the point is the main one. Okay.
Feel this ancient power. Then.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Yeah, hold on. I thought I saw something like crawling on my desk, but I think it was just like a shadow. Weird. Damn. Fear not, the foul monsters have been cast into the void.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
Ah, no need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble servant. Please rest assured, I'm not a danger to you.
You can trust them, I promise.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just misspoke.
No matter. My vassals have unfinished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The princess's blessing shall illuminate your path. Is there anyone else I can help?
The wind rises.
Oh.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Squall and fury. Cry louder.
Motion to compel.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's alright. We really appreciate the help.
You're welcome. Is there more? Gina and Mona?
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens. So be sure to exercise caution. Oh my god. Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Yes, so for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
That's hard. Guy's fighting with, like, glasses on. Dude. Perfect timing, miss. I was hoping you three would form a mobile unit to help respond to— Wait, no, that's Jean talking. You three can form a mobile unit to help respond to the various threats in the area. It's been a while, miss. I'm also here to help. Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scrap glass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours. Okay. What if I just killed myself in front of you? I'm joking.
Too slow.
The situation seems worse than I anticipated. I must do my part to help. That doesn't mean you have to fight. Doing what you're good at is more than enough. Damn. Is there a way to see, like, the people on the map, or not at all?
The wind rises. Too slow. Upon the gale.
I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything more happening in that area. Wait, I heard noise. Oh god.
One with nature.
Incinerate!
Behold!
Oh, Sucrose is here. I didn't notice her. Everything good here? All good. A few monsters made it into the city, but Master Diluc and Mr. Kaya helped me to take care of them. Not long ago. That's fun.
Freeze! What's the...
Ow.
Cool it!
Absorption test.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. What's the hurry?
Golden brown? What?
Where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait! I think that's Captain Kaya's voice! Maybe he's coming to help! Just hang in there!
Oh yeah.
Time for retribution! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
I'm about to do the Escopiate quest. That was an insane Archon quest. It's really good so far, man. I really like it. Fantastic job defending this place, you two. We'll take it from here.
Oh, Captain Kaya, Swan is...
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
I truly missed the days quests were this good. Yeah, it's really engaging, honestly. Swan, Lawrence, you should both get treated at the church. Don't push yourselves. We'll take care of things here.
But, Master Diluc, didn't you leave the Knights of Favonius?
What, are knights the only ones capable of defending this gate? Man, his model is a mess, though, man. I wish they would change it a little bit. It's fine. Master Diluc is just altruistic as always. If a civilian is willing to help out, who are we to turn him away?
Understood. We're grateful for the support.
Yeah. Thanks a million. We'll be back soon.
I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help the people fighting. A sound plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle, retreat to somewhere safe. Don't worry about the front line. Understood. Okay, so I think there's nothing left in this area, so we're gonna move.
Squall and Fury.
Oh yeah?
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please, someone help me!
What's with the freakout? It's just us.
Ah, perfect, I can drop the act. Sorry, thought you were regular citizens. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. It's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble. Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People are gonna make friends when we're not here, you know. Okay, so I'll be no-nos. Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced. I almost thought I broke the game because I know I did things in the way the game didn't expect. Oh, really? The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter. Damn.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Oh. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones are already been devoured by monsters, who then assume their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monsters' mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data of the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Whopperflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Oh my god. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. Oh, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. The question I can ask is, what Kai and Diluc scene did you guys get? You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange. Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected. Oh my god.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yes, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
That's cool. There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate.
That's amazing. I love how they find ways to integrate, like, technology, like, you know, ways to communicate in, like, without technology. That's interesting.
Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
I want to know. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Okay. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Fucking Paimon. Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness Miss Paimon and Albedo found me, got me out of a tough spot, eh? Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Bye. Thanks, friend. May the Animal Archon protect you. I've got things covered here. He's gonna kick their ass. Oh my god. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is! Ah! Get back! That was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Okay. Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? I ordered 5 Novulet stickers and they sent me 33? It's like when I ordered, like... You know how many Scar stickers I ordered? Like, the bath Scar stickers? I ordered, like, 50 and they sent me, I think, almost 80 for some reason. I don't know. They did the same shit with Xiao. I ordered, like, 20... I think I ordered 20 because I wasn't sure if they were really gonna sell. And they gave me, like, 40-something. They gave me double. Oh, God. I mean, you should tell them, Mag. Maybe they could send the missing ones to you, because, I mean, you paid for them. The first trial. Ah, because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming! On second thought, best not to think about it. Look at this. Oh! I have to do something.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
Hold on. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Oh no, what happened? I misclicked something. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. What happened? What did I do? That's weird. Okay.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Burn! Cool it. This smoke will be frozen in time. Time for retribution! Verdict is...
Ow, 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 fucking ow.
God.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure?
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main roads mean maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had a suspicion since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. My God, kinda sucks that I have to voice everybody. I'm not a good voice actor. I'm not a voice actor at all. Get close to the injured Knights of Favonius and use Barbara's elemental skill to heal them. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Let the show begin.
Guy. I mean, you know, they're making us do all the things. I appreciate that. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. She's literally like purple. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you need something? I'm EP locking. This quest is epic. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Emo. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Imagine Kokomi did this during the Inazuma quest. That would have been funny. I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself. How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then who will protect you? Aww. Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course, coming. Da! Kick his ass! Oh, Bennett! They're here! Prepare for battle! On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock! Looks like we've got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axe churls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures! Roger that. Dude, this is dope. This is fucking dope. What? I should have stayed up there, but... Voiced all the characters for myself. Yeah, you did tell me about that. I forgot he's a polearm.
I'll race you there. Right.
Precision strike. Let's keep going, team.
What's that one meme that's like, oh, it's damn you, Len. Right. I wanted to tell a joke, but I can't.
Final warning.
You guys know what I'm talking about? I doubt anyone here knows about this meme. But fucking damn you, Len. It's such an old, like, it's such an old meme.
All units are now in position.
Bertha! Jeez, your voice scared me just now.
I got so into it that I was kind of sad there was no one to witness it. Aw, damn. I only know Dick Mullen. No, so, like, okay. I'm gonna take this opportunity to talk about this. Like, Vocaloid Len? Yeah, Vocaloid Len. There's, like, this meme. It was really popular on Tumblr, like, so many years ago. And it was, like, this, oh, you have to sleep too? Wait. Do you have to go to bed too next? Or are you just responding to emo? So yeah, Len is the Vocaloid, and Mika looks really, really, really similar to Len. And just like, as soon as I saw Mika, I just got reminded of that one meme that goes like, damn you, Len. Basically it's a YouTube comment that was going around, and I think it was like, something about a song, one of his songs, like one of the songs he was featured in. And one of the girls, like a young girl, like commented on YouTube, and she was like, oh, you know, like, something about like how she fainted because she got like a nosebleed because she was looking at him or something like that. And then she was like, and then like a bunch of people, like she was talking about like a bunch of people like fainted because of the same reason. Like it was like, I forgot exactly what the comment was, But then at the end, you just had a doctor, like, doctor dot, like, a doctor said, "Damn you, Lan," because it was all Len's fault. It's because of Lan. Faints because of nosebleed. Damn you, Lan. It's so dumb, but it's like, it became like a really common phrase on Tumblr for a while, just because "Damn you, Len" was so funny. Damn you, Len.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead.
Oh my god.
And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
This whole bit reminds me of the Sonic fandom where Eggman was like, why is Sonic on the same line? Why is Sonic on the same line as the villain? It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Oh my god! Where did she go?
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now. Oh.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about the Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that, miss. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me, but I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return from Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. Oh my god.
Wait, was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Oh my god, okay. This is very cool.
Quit following me.
No. Noelle.
Coming to be. Yeah.
Steady as stone.
Did you see how he like...
I'll catch up.
Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be.
Leave it all to me.
Thanks for the help. That was over a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Yay!
Quit following me.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast. but
Oh!
Disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo! Traveler! Paimon! What brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Plus, we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us there's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second. Shudder! Those bombs. I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated.
Where is she?
Crush! Freeze to the core!
We won! Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
Why are you saying that out loud? That's right, so I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Aww. It would be an honor. Klee will do her best. Cute. Wait, I can only help one side gate? Damn. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good. Our preparation... we had a lot of injuries, so we did really good. There's only one side gate? Wait, but I had other, like, objectives in the things. I had other things. Damn, okay, I just missed them completely. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
We're so back! Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back! Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way! That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. The areas are optional and the points are the main part. But there were several points. Did you like? I'm not crazy. I saw several of them. That's why I thought I could do all of them. Like on my map, they all look like points. Yeah. Like they all look the same to me. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound, and great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at the headquarters. Miss and Paimon should be there, too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work... Everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some fleshy baked moon pies. Did I say fleshy or freshy? Freshly. I don't know what I said. I'm sorry if I said fleshy. If you have optional stuff, then you have to purposely avoid the one the main objective tells you about. Yeah, I guess, but still. Freshly. Hi, Barbados. Hi, everyone! Oh my god, why would you say that? Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Oh, well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? Ah, no, apologies. Just forget I said anything. Just kidding, but you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger. Damn. Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotion allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. Hi, Inokan, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. In the end, however, Durin still lacked sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling is close. Hello? How is it impacting? It's impacting pretty good. Hello? Ah, Miss Phonia. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Sus. Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance on this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
Sure, that's so sus. I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well because you're under Durin's influence and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Okay. Damn. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. Oh my god. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah, yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
No. I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. What the fuck? Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of 3 parties: the Hexing Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights in the Church of Favonius. Oh my god, Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Damn, that's Varka? Well, I mean, it's just stained glass, so you can't really tell his face, but... Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. There's some actually pristine artwork. Oh yeah, the art is really good in this game. Like, you know, the stills and stuff. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Of course. Miss, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Fucking... Varka? Grandmaster? Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
What the fuck was that?
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti!
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine, it's Barbados!
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the Tripartite Conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Aunt Alice. Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Zirkel.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Ooh. Be right where? Here, as in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Oh my gosh, cute! Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Okay. You did so much for us this time, Lord Barbados. I don't even know how to thank you. Don't thank me at all, please. It makes it seem like I'm useless the rest of the time. You know that's not what I meant. An Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom? Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit I'm not the most, proactive Archon. You have your own hard work to thank for this result. Oh, and our friends in the Honorary Knight and Paimon, of course. Worried about Albedo's plan? I can't help it. I have full confidence in his abilities. It's just an instinctual response. But in the end, if he sets his mind to something, I know he will succeed. I trust him. That's good to hear. Alright, who are we gonna meet? Upstairs.
Too slow.
Go to Albedo's office.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Oh, it's Mini Durin! Hey, not so loud!
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Fucking, he's not voiced. Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away way too fast. You were there? Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me. Aww. People who didn't play Simulanka. Who the fuck is this?
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world. Holy shit! What the... Really?
Wait, didn't that already happen?
Oh, I
You
just
left
got...
the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I just got an order, so I'm really happy. Hell yeah! Thank you for the order. I don't think the person is here, but thank you so much. Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human. Bro!
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
He's gonna become a real boy. I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. but Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. What is this, Silent Hill? Sorry. I will bring up Silent Hill at every possible moment I can. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like, if I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. That's scary. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me he's the Kryta Prince, a synthetic human, and if this works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world, alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. Wow. If all living things are grouped together by species and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Does he know? Does bro know? Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this, duty. He didn't try to stop me, he just told me to get a move on then. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. Ooh, boy. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Hi, Mini Duran. You're gonna become a real boy. Oh my god. Scar mentioned forever. I'm feeling a little nervous, but also kind of excited. It's a strange feeling. I've never felt anything like it. But don't worry, I can cope. I gotta do my best to stay in good frame of mind so that Albedo's plan can succeed. Well, I wish Hat Guy was here to see it. God damn. A mysterious room.
Sooner we're done, the better.
I never get to hear the song because I don't do like the Imaginarium theater thing, but I really like the song. What did I miss? We just talked to Mini Duran. He's here because he wants to become a real boy. Alright, Alice.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So I think they're like trying to convene a meeting with like the Hexen Circle and like Varka. I think. Yeah, and they're like trying to. I think they're trying to get like their agreement for Duran to become a human, like Mini Duran. Not Varka. What was it? Like Hexen Circle, the Knights of Favonius. I don't know, we'll see. So, no spoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
The mages, Venti, and Albedo. I don't know why I thought, like, I had the memory of Varka being mentioned. Wasn't he in the art, but... A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin and Dragon Spine. Holy shit. And I also like to request some alchemical regions from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Javari. What?
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother Wine Daughter.
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Is that scary? Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. It was because he had his own meeting that had the mages agree to help the people of Mondstadt if needed. The meeting in general as a concept, Venti contacts the mages for the person. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, fair enough. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Thea and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I revisited an alchemical model of the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart. And the monster remnants from the Mare Javari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not.
And
to me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Miss to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? I can think of no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
And Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Aunt and...
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
You know what? I don't know. I have a feeling that there's a reason why Paimon can't come in, and it's not just that it can only have to, have 2 people. I think Alice knows shit about Paimon.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Of course, let's do this. Are you ready, Mist? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
We're tiny! I mean, maybe not, but I feel like it would be interesting. It's certainly in keeping with X encircled modalities. We've been shrunken down to chess piece size.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now I'm this size. Paimon shrunk to this kind of tiny size would become a speck of dust. She would never go back to normal. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirit. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
And Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Okay.
First point.
Shiver! Let me weave you a verse.
The wind rises. Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be.
Ow.
The wind knows me.
I'm trying. You can't get me up here.
Witness my great undertaking. Moment of birth. Squall and fury. Moment of birth.
King and Queen should present a united front.
Lights out. Rain cutter.
The wind rises. Moment of birth.
Damn.
Ugh, it had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh, this one doesn't seem like
Well
Alice.
done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Oh, interesting. Waha! This is real. You okay? Yes, holding hand. This is really good content for me. Holy fuck. Wow! It looks so cool!
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true color. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rheindotter, I prepared a little surprise. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Paralogism.
It is time! Slay our foes!
Oh, Albedo. This calls for your always ceremony.
What is happening right now?
Ring cutter.
Annihilation is nigh!
Lights out. Maybe this is just fate's
That hurt.
dark side.
The music is insane. What the fuck? Going to freeze them. Okay, well, oops. I did not see that at all.
Getting rather dreary.
Witness the great undertaking!
Rain outlines your
Too toasty! Burst forth!
Behold, feel this ancient power. Bow your head.
No, my sword! Yeah! Shiver!
Our performance has yet to conclude.
Oh no, 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 no.
I dance for you, my dear!
Lights out.
Moment of birth. A towering return to form!
You can't run! Time to act. Shiver!
Oh no! Sorry,
Moment of birth.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
The curtain call has arrived!
Into the wind. Feel this ancient power.
Damn. It was called Walpurgis Game. Like the, you know, the witches in Madoka, right?
Yes, very well done.
We did it!
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
There's something really nice about Alice's voice. I really like it.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie?
Barbie.
You'll have to forgive Barbara, love. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yes, please. I don't want to remain tiny forever.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we deal with Durin, the better.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Yeah, you're right, Mag. Like, she always sounds like she's smiling. It's great. I'm excited to see her, like, real form someday. I hope so, at least. Oh, damn. We're going to the dragon. Sorry about that noise. And since I don't work tomorrow, I can actually stay up a little bit to continue enjoying the story. I don't have to go to bed. Yeah, for real.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
Oh, wait,
You sure? Is it warm in there?
Right. There's this thing. We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard. Oh.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we're akin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference, rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof, but then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among human, in that I'm the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe many Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. So do you see this as an act of creation? Okay, no problem, Shane. Bon appetit. See you later. Thank you for hopping in. Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That, primarily, is what makes it worthwhile. Helping many Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that is not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough, thank you. Damn. Finished. This looks dangerous.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good. Damn.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Oh my god. We're really doing it. And now this thing is gonna be like off forever. It's gonna be dead forever. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is really cool.
Too slow.
I mean, you know what? I really like this because I think we really need to, like, there's a lot of, like, loose ends that really need to be, well, they did say that in the live stream the other day, which is interesting. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be tied, you know. We are getting to Not Cry soon, so let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure! We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
Kazuskara. Bro, Kazuskara, you know what? This kind of shit, like this kind of quest, really makes me believe that we're gonna get that in some really important way. I don't know, but like, you know, we're gathering a bunch of like stuff from old events, like the Albedo event from a while ago, and then Simulanka, all tied together in like an official event, not like a timed event, but like a real thing. So there's definitely some things that could be brought back from older events to like tie all of this together. And Kazuskara, like fucking Irodori Festival, we need like some continuation of that. I'm so happy this quest was amazing. I hope the same people who wrote this write Wanderer's story quest because we all know at this point what can go down. Yeah. I'm sure we found out on the day of. Irodori got kind of a follow-up. Yeah, sort of, and you know, they didn't like do this, you know, the thing where they said that there were being like diagrams sent to Inazuma, like Kamisato, the Yashiro commission. They didn't do this just to fuck around. Like they were like, no, there is a continuation here. Like we're making this happen. Yeah. Exactly. So, I'm a believer.
There's no such thing as pure freedom.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Yeah, man. Wow, Windbloom is,
Quit following me.
Popping off. Yeah, for real. As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let us give us a round of, oh my god, let us give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard. Oh my god.
Wow! Amazing!
Venti!
Huh? No way, you're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright, does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they will be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give her your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather round and lend me your ears. Yay, a cutscene! Albedo. What are you doing? I hereby exercise the prayer of formation. Oh shit! Oh god! Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the 18th worldly and 20th passage. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Oh my god! Oh my god! Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. Oh sages, witness my grand endeavor. Oh! That's crazy! Durin! How was it? Not bad, right? Oh! What? Ah! Dude?
Albedo, how did everything go?
Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Oh, correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Oh! Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Albedo gets a friend now! A friend of the same kind. That's so nice. How do you feel right now? Wait, she already said that. Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it. Oh.
She?
My master and mother, Gold Rhine daughter. My first thought was that he looks like Face Tuki. He does have similar hair. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. What? Getting a life? Go get a life, son. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me and doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me, and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. Bro, what is that sentence? Face Tuki? Faye, the artist on Twitter, who has like spawns, you know, there's Tuki and Hoshi. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is in some sense an equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves!
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life. as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world, some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. Aww, as long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexen Zirkle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Navirius, it would seem she had finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I'm truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Navarius? What's Navarius?
Indeed. It's the name of the ruler of life. What the fuck? What?
What?
And Alice told me about it not long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner. What, she ate her? As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this: Nabirius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabirius are now one. Dude, alright. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
That was so casual for no reason. Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. I'm so hungry I could eat the ruler of life. That's so funny. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiments when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
That's gonna be one hell of a report. Thank you, I'll get going. Bye, Albedo. It's been real, man.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Wanna take a guess?
Venti! You're back!
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom now, could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? It's quite fitting, I like it. The true feelings of the prodigal sun, a sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Miss, give me your hand. Huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. What? The Hexen Zirkle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you, so no need to open it right away.
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
What the fuck? According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs with you. Alright, thanks. Well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal, I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? I'll hold you to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course not! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears, I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival has made me for me or some. It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. What? That's crazy! Okay, this entire thing was instant. Damn. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do all of this later, but Oh, okay. Interesting. I need to get the rewards from...
The wind rises.
Yeah, right. Damn. Fucking freaking out. I really hope...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
Ad ass. I forgot to do the thing. That's interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Everything comes back to Skara.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Alright, well, okay, so that was crazy. The Traveler is just a witness and Scar is the one with the ties to literally everything. That's pretty true. Oh, damn, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna stop here for today, because, I'm very, like, my throat is very much tired of speaking, because I had to do all the voice acting. Voice quote-unquote acting. Sorry. But yeah, man, that was a crazy-ass quest. I really liked it. Really fun. I really hope they continue to do quests like these. It feels like such a nice, like... And I feel kind of bad saying this, but it feels like a breath of fresh air after Natlan. Because honestly, Natlan's pacing was horrid, and I don't think I care about saying that anymore. So I'm like, yeah. But this is really good, and it's not that I don't like Natlan itself. Like, I like the region and everything, but it's just why the quest was written in a way that was, like, not at all as engaging as this one, quest here. Are you going to play a Scopius quest on Friday? Yes, probably. Right? I literally felt like I was returning to Genshin. My brain Natlan was one more Genshin, sorry. I mean, I feel like you're not the only one who felt that way, and I kind of agree. A lot of the characters felt really, like, weak, compared to like, other characters we've seen across the game. And just, in general, the writing of it was, like... The only, like, part that I really liked, and, like, I don't even know if I really liked it, but the one that really got me was the finale. And, like, the last few moments of the finale, I guess. Not exactly the entire thing, not the entire quest, but the last few moments of the finale fucked my shit up bad. So I can't really deny that, but yeah. Natlan was so to the point that there wasn't many twists and turns or drama. Yeah. Capitano was, like, the highlight of Natlan for me, because he, like, through this whole quest, you're like, okay, we're partying a lot, I feel like, you know? We're literally partying so much that you kind of forget what this whole thing is about, and then you have this massive thing with Capitano at the end, and it's like... And not only, is this really emotional, but it's like... It has, like, massive lore as well. It's, like, all packed into those last, like, minutes of the quest. I don't know. So yeah. I love Capitano. I will say I'm glad that he was the one to, like, lift that whole thing up, I guess. We technically still aren't done with Natlan because the state isn't maxed out. But story-wise, glad we are past all that. You know what, Twy? I don't think we're even done story-wise because the Gnosis is still over there. And, someone's gotta come get it. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. And we're gonna be going back to Natlan by then. And I hope, like, they make it better. The statue. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, they're probably gonna release Mayor Javari, which is gonna be the last part of it. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, the Gnosis thing is still there. Like, Mawika still has it, so I mean, if we're going with the idea that all of the Gnosis are gonna be taken by the Fatui, then someone is gonna come get it. In the next version, it should be Dane. Yeah, right. We need a Dane quest. It can only really be next version, I'm pretty sure. Mayor Javari in the summer? That would be crazy. Well, not Dane as a playable character, but like a quest with Dane in it. Like, I feel like Skirk showing up in a quest would probably be related to Dane. No summer event? That's crazy. Shit's getting real. I know we're not getting Dane, but I don't know about a Dane quest. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I haven't been on Twitter for the past, like, for the entire day, so I didn't see any leaks or anything. Alright, let's not talk about leaks right here, because, yeah. Yeah. We can talk about it on, like, on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go for now. I'm pretty sleepy and tired. My voice is tired, so let me just see who I can rate, and then I'm gonna bounce. I will indeed be back on Friday for Escoffier. We're gonna do her story quest. I don't really know much about her, to be honest, aside from, like, the little trailer that we saw. There's also an event, right? I need to do that, but I don't know when. I don't know if it's even started, so probably next week or something. Oh, and I'm confirming, I'm not gonna be able to stream this Sunday, by the way. Oh! I forgot to tell you guys some, like, really good news. Wait. I forgot to tell you guys. My parents got approved for adopting a new doggo. And, they're getting her in July. Like, early July, I believe. Yay. So, you want to know what her name... Like, okay, so... I don't really know if they're... Because she has a name already because she's a rescue. And she's been at the shelter for 2 years. She's like she's like their longest stay, like, at the shelter. 2 years at a shelter is crazy. My parents saw her and were like, okay, we're taking her. And she's like a scared girl, you know, like she's gonna need some adjusting. She's gonna need to get used to the new life, I suppose, because apparently she's been through some shit. I don't exactly know what, but probably a lot of abuse, and I don't really know the specifics, but it seems like she's been through some suffering. Love your parents for getting the least one, and more people need to do that. Yeah, it's the black dogs are usually harder to adopt, so my parents wanted a black dog again. So they adopted her. Well, they applied for the adoption today, but, like, they are known by the shelter because they've already adopted, like, 2 dogs from them, and it's always been going really well. So they were, like, immediately like, okay, yeah, well, you can adopt her. Why black dogs? I think people see them as more, like, scarier dogs. Like, I mean, I don't know if that's the reason, but it is a fact that they're usually the ones that people are less inclined to adopt, unfortunately. Now, I guess black dogs are kind of scary to some people. Yeah. Yeah. And they're really sweet, you know. I mean, Senja, our greyhound who passed away like a month and a half ago. She was a black greyhound, and she was the sweetest. And I understand why my parents really wanted to adopt another, like, black greyhound. Like, she's not a greyhound, she's a galgo, which is, like, a different breed of greyhound. So, it's not a surprise, but I did want to add something funny. They're not sure if they're gonna change her name yet, because the thing is, like, she has had a name for 2 years at the shelter, and they're not sure about changing it because maybe she got used to it, but I don't know. Her current name at the shelter is Beyonce. So, I mean, it's kind of cute, I guess. Like, if we keep that name, like, I mean, my parents will do, like, it's their decision, obviously. They can do what they want, but it is funny. Like, Beyonce? Why did they name the dog Beyonce? I don't know. Controversial name. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. Beyonce! I'm just thinking of that one meme. Guess who's jealous of Adele? Beyonce! Alright. Anyway, that's what I wanted to add for today. I will not be streaming this weekend because I'm gonna be hanging out at my parents' house. And yeah, so basically just gonna stream the story quests for Skopje on Friday. And then I'll be back next week for more Outer Wilds. Let's fucking go! Alright, who's streaming right now? Escoffier. How do they pronounce it in the game? Escoffier? Because that's how you pronounce it in French, right? They add an R? Bro. I mean, there is an R, but you don't pronounce it. Escoffier. Escoffier. That's how you pronounce it. It is also such a weird name to give to a character, I don't know. It was the name of one of my teachers from, like, middle school. Escoffier. Okay. Sure. Franchement, même en français, j'aurais prononcé le R. No, Escoffier, well, Escoffier is a family name, technically. No, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's her, like, first name, but maybe I'm wrong. It's not a first name, it's a last name. Her beta name was Effie. Maybe it's her first name, and Escoffier is the last name. It makes sense. Effie Escoffier? I don't know. Effie is her nickname. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna raid Live on Shadow. I really gotta go, but, thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. I can finally go back to Twitter. I hate it, but I have to go back. There's so much I have to catch up on. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye. I love y'all. See you on Friday for Escopia content. Bye, bye, bye.